World over, fake news can have severe consequences, including spreading misinformation, shaping public opinion inaccurately, inciting violence, damaging reputations, and undermining trust in legitimate sources of information. Meanwhile, in the realm of journalism, the responsibility to deliver accurate and trustworthy information rests squarely on the shoulders of the members of the fourth estate of the realm. As disseminators of truth, their role transcends merely reporting events, as they serve as the vanguards of democracy, holding power to account and informing the public discourse. Central to this mission is the practice of fact-checking by journalists, which necessitated the Factchecking and Digital Rights Conference, organized by Factchecker Africa in collaboration with BECERA, United States Embassy, and Brain Builders Youth Development Initiative. According to the Executive Director of Brain Builders Youth Development Initiative, Nura Jimo, fact-checking serves as a bedrock of journalistic integrity, ensuring that assertions made in news stories are grounded in reality and verifiable evidence.
The rationale behind the birth of Fact Check Africa hinged on the issue of misinformation, which everybody already know. We've always had the idea, we've always had the need to actually come up with something when it has to do with misinformation in society. However, before the election, the 2023 election in Nigeria, we realized that the amount of misinformation was actually out of hand, that in the long run it now began to cause some form of crisis in some region. They also realize that I think there is need to have a particular platform or a particular system that will be effective, not just effective, that will be timely, that will be very prompt, because we realize that the rate at which misinformation, that is fake news, spread is very alarming.
She stated further that in an era where misinformation spreads like wildfire across social media platforms and partisan news outlets, the ability to discern fact from fiction has become an indispensable skill for both journalists and news consumers alike.
As much as we use social media to spread a lot of fake news, however, there are a lot of people who don't understand English or Yoruba. Just find them in the market setting, in the village square and stuff like that. They will just communicate mostly in Yoruba on their local languages. So, you hear this. Realize that even most of the fact check platform we see, they will have some that like the majority actually in English. So now to now reach this set of people, that is another reason that actually contributed to the birth of this Fact Check Africa, because it is actually, we have it in 4 languages. We have the English, we have the Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo, which are the 3 major languages in Nigeria. So basically, the rate of misinformation actually backed this Fact Check Africa platform.
Also speaking, with Dateline, Lukman Adeoti, who is a fact checker and the creative lead for Factchecker Africa, said understanding the basics of fact-checking empowers journalists to navigate the murky waters of information overload with clarity and precision, which he added that it involves meticulous scrutiny of sources, verification of claims, and the commitment to objectivity. Mr. Adeoti reiterated that, adhering to these principles, journalists can fortify the public's trust in the media and counter the destructive effects of disinformation.
A few weeks ago, something broke out in some villages in Osun State. And what actually happened was that misinformation led to a particular issue like that led to loss of lives, and it disrupted their economic activities. And to actually curtail such occurrence of this thing again, we felt it is necessary for us to train people on how to actually fact check. And as you can see, different experts from different fields of journalism, academia are here to actually learn this step-by-step guide on how to actually fact check information. And that's why the Fact Check Africa is here to actually empower students, journalists, on ways they can actually fact check in as simple and as easier as possible.
According to a member of the pen profession, Mr. Taiwo Adeyemi, and a student journalist, Ms. Mujiba Okpatola, while speaking with Dateline, the consequences of failing to uphold rigorous fact-checking standards are dire. The duo added that inaccurate reporting can perpetuate falsehoods, sow division, and undermine the very foundations of democracy.
We are not living in the world of fake news flying around, and we have our people at home, our parents, our brothers, our sisters, that they have been victim of the fake news purveyors. I think this training has helped me so that I can be able to set the record straight, and so that we can actually work together to combat the spread of fake news in Nigeria, and also in the local community.
As the world navigates the complexities of the modern media landscape, there is need for journalists and well-meaning individuals to reaffirm their commitment to accuracy, accountability, and the pursuit of truth. Oluwatobiloba Odunuga for Dateline.